Stop scrolling right now. Seriously, put down whatever you were doing because this food hack is about to completely blow your taste buds away. You think you know food? You think you've seen it all on the internet? I promise you, you haven't seen this. We are about to embark on a culinary journey that will redefine what you thought was possible in your very own kitchen. This isn't just another recipe you'll forget about tomorrow. This is a game changer, a flavor revolution waiting to happen. So get ready to have your mind and your palate officially blown. What if I told you that the secret to the crispiest, most delicious snack of your life has been hiding in your pantry this whole time? It's something you probably walk past every single day, completely unaware of its hidden potential. We're going to take an ordinary, everyday item and transform it into something extraordinary. Something so good, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. This isn't about fancy ingredients or complicated techniques. This is about pure, unadulterated kitchen magic. It's simple, it's brilliant, and it is going to make you the hero of your next get-together. Forget everything you thought you knew about your favorite snack food. We are about to break the rules. We're going to push the boundaries of flavor and texture. This is the kind of food hack that goes viral for a reason. It's unexpected, it's fun, and most importantly, it's ridiculously delicious. Prepare to witness a transformation so epic it will make you question reality. We're taking the mundane and making it magnificent. Are you intrigued? You should be. Your snack game is about to level up in a way you never imagined. So stick with me. Don't you dare click away, because in just a few moments I'm going to reveal the secret. I'll walk you through every single step of this mind-bending process. We will unlock a new dimension of deliciousness together. This is more than just a food video, it's an adventure. An adventure that begins with one simple question. Are you ready to taste something truly unbelievable? The answer is yes. Yes, you are. Let's dive into the glorious madness and start this journey into the heart of flavor. Hello food explorers and welcome to BBB Bites. That stands for bold, bizarre, and brilliant bites. This is your headquarters for all things weirdly wonderful in the world of food. I'm your host, your culinary mad scientist, and your guide through the wild landscape of viral food trends. Here we dissect recipes and ask the big questions. We are here to celebrate the quirky, the inventive, and the downright delicious. Our mission is simple: to explore the stories behind the food that captures our screens and our stomachs. Think of this show as your personal food laboratory, where curiosity is the main ingredient and every experiment ends with something amazing to eat. It's a place for foodies who want more than just a meal. We believe that food should be fun, an adventure, make you laugh and make you think. That's why each episode of BBB Bites is packed with unexpected twists and turns. We chase the trends, we honor the classics, and we are not afraid to get a little weird in the pursuit of the ultimate bite. So buckle up, because you are in for a wild ride. This is a community for the curious, the hungry, and the adventurous. Welcome to the BBB Bites family. So, what makes a food hack go viral? It's a perfect storm of three key elements. First, you need an element of surprise. The hack must reveal a hidden potential we never saw coming. Next, it has to be visually stunning. To stop that scroll, you need something that pops. The third, and perhaps most crucial ingredient, is accessibility. A great viral hack feels achievable. It uses everyday tools and ingredients, empowering you to become a kitchen magician. And that is the beautiful anatomy of a viral food hack. It's a delightful combination of surprise, visual appeal, and pure accessibility. Let's get to it. Alright, the moment you've been waiting for, the big reveal. What is this humble pantry staple that we're about to transform into a crispy, crunchy masterpiece? Drumroll, please. It is the humble block of instant ramen noodles. That brick of dried noodles that got you through college is about to get the glow-up of a lifetime. We are not going to boil it. We are not making soup. We are taking this unassuming block and unlocking its true, crispy potential. Forget everything you thought you knew about ramen. Ramen? The secret to the ultimate crispy snack? It sounds crazy, I know. But stick with me. This is the essence of a brilliant hack. It takes the familiar and makes it fantastic. Most people see this block and think of a quick, soupy meal. But we see something different. We see a lattice of perfectly formed, wavy noodles just waiting to be turned into a vessel for flavor. Nobody looks at a dry ramen block and thinks, that's going to be the crispiest chip I've ever eaten. But that's exactly what's about to happen. We're bypassing the boiling process entirely. We need that dry, brittle structure to achieve the perfect, shatteringly crisp texture we're aiming for. So grab that package of instant ramen you have tucked away in the back of your cupboard. Any brand will do, any flavor will work. Don't even look at the cooking instructions on the back. We're throwing the rulebook out the window today. You'll also want to grab that little silver flavor packet that comes with it. Do not throw it away. That little pouch of savory, salty powder is pure gold, and it's going to be the flavor engine for our creation. Trust me, this is going to be a journey from a simple student staple to a gourmet-level snack. Here is where the magic begins. Our first step is simple, but crucial. Take your unopened package of instant ramen and place it on a flat surface. Using a rolling pin, meat mallet, or even the bottom of a sturdy pan, gently crush the noodles inside the bag. We're aiming for small, bite-sized pieces to create a wonderfully rustic and interesting texture. It's time to introduce the flavor. Locate that precious flavor packet. This is our secret weapon. Pour that glorious savory dust right into the bag with the crushed noodles. This is where you can get creative too. Feel free to add a pinch of garlic powder, a dash of paprika, or a little cayenne for some heat. Once your seasonings are in, seal the bag back up and shake it like you mean it. Now for the final transformative step. We need fat and heat. Pour a neutral oil into a skillet, just enough to coat the bottom. Heat it over a medium flame. Carefully empty the contents of your seasoned ramen bag into the pan. Spread the noodle pieces out into a single, even layer. Let the noodles toast for a couple of minutes, stirring them occasionally so they brown evenly. Watch closely because this happens fast. Once they are perfectly golden and crisp, use a slotted spoon to transfer them to a plate lined with a paper towel to drain any excess oil. And there you have it, a sophisticated, insanely addictive, and brilliantly crunchy snack. Now that you've witnessed the ramen hack, let's take a step back in time. Because today's viral trends don't just appear out of thin air, they have ancestors. Quirky, sometimes questionable, culinary ancestors. And there is no greater example of a past viral sensation than the Jell-O salad. Yes, that wobbly, shimmering, often terrifying centerpiece of mid-century American tables. Before there were TikTok hacks, there were potlucks dominated by these gelatinous marvels. They were the original wait, you can put that in there, food trend. And people went absolutely wild for them, trust me. Think about it. The Jell-O salad was the ultimate food hack of its day. It took a simple, sweet dessert product, gelatin, and transformed it into something completely unexpected. Suddenly it wasn't just for dessert anymore. Housewives across the nation were suspending everything imaginable in its jiggly embrace. Shredded carrots, celery, olives, even tuna fish and shrimp found their way into lime green or cherry red molds. It was a testament to boundless creativity, a colorful edible mosaic that screamed, "Look what I made." It was the 1960s version of a scroll-stopping visual, designed to impress and surprise. The appeal was undeniable, much like our ramen hack. It was accessible. A box of Jell-O was cheap, and the fillings were often just leftovers from the fridge. It promised a fancy, show-stopping dish with minimal effort. It was also visually spectacular, at least by the standards of the time. The vibrant, jewel-toned colors were a novelty, a stark contrast to the more muted tones of everyday meals. These salads were a status symbol, a sign that you were a modern, inventive host who wasn't afraid to push the culinary envelope. It was pure, unadulterated food entertainment. So why do we look back at these creations with a mix of horror and fascination? Because they represent a moment in time. They tell a story of post-war optimism, of embracing new, processed convenience foods, and of a desire to make every meal an event. The Jell-O salad walked so that our folded tortilla wraps and cloud breads could run. It was the original bizarre bite, a trend that captured the imagination of a generation and proved that sometimes, the weirdest food ideas are the ones that stick around in our collective memory the longest. If Jell-O salads were the quirky ants of retro food, savory aspics were their stern grandfathers. Before viral food hacks, people encased entire meals in savory gelatin. Aspic, made from meat or fish stock. A clear amber jelly suspending eggs, vegetables and chicken was the height of culinary showmanship. Creating aspic was a test of patience and skill, a true dinner party showpiece. Much like today's cake art, the appeal was in the artistry and the "how did they do that" factor. Meatloaf too was a canvas for creativity, studded with olives, wrapped in bacon or hiding a line of eggs inside. These dishes were about transforming humble ingredients into something extraordinary and memorable. Presentation and preservation mattered as much as taste. The tools have changed, but the creative impulse to wow with food remains the same. Retro or viral, it's all about making people say, "I've never seen anything like that before." Let's move from dinner to the snack aisle, a playground of retro innovation. Space food sticks. Let kids imagine they were astronauts, turning snacks into adventures. Pop Rocks brought science to your mouth, crackling and popping with every bite, a viral sensation before the internet. 1980s bubblegum came in wild forms, shredded, powdered, or squeezed from a tube. The packaging was half the fun. These snacks made eating an experience, not just a routine. They were the original unboxing, where surprise and playfulness were key. Retro snacks laid the groundwork for today's interactive food trends. The spirit of try it and see lives on in every viral food experiment. Food became a story, an adventure, and pure fun. Less about sustenance, more about experience. The legacy? Food that's memorable, playful, and always a little bit surprising. What do Jell-O salads, meatloaf surprises, and Pop Rocks have in common with today's viral ramen hack? Everything. Food trends have always thrived on surprise visual appeal and shared discovery. The internet just sped things up. Now a weird recipe can go global in hours. The core desire is timeless. We want to be delighted and included in the conversation. Nostalgia fuels content. Retro trends are revived, reimagined, and bridge generations. A good weird idea never dies, it just waits to go viral again. Looking back helps us understand our culture and ourselves. Food trends reflect our hopes, humor, and need to connect. From Aspic to ramen hacks, it's always been about making magic from the ordinary. The ramen hack is ready, a golden, crunchy pile that smells incredible. This is the moment of truth. Does it taste as good as it looks? I scoop up a piece light, crisp, perfectly seasoned. The first bite, an electric crunch, louder and more satisfying than any chip. The flavor is intense, salty, savory, pure comfort food, but with a toasted twist. Each bite is addictive, the crunch and flavor on repeat. This isn't just a gimmick, it's a top-tier snack I'll make again. The hack delivers on every promise, surprising, visually appealing, and ridiculously delicious. Believe the hype, this is snack magic. Viral food trends work when they're simple, bold, and genuinely tasty. Sometimes the internet gets it right. This ramen hack is proof. Now, for something truly bizarre, the pickle-wrapped Snickers bar. Sweet, salty, chewy candy meets sour, crunchy dill pickle. Worlds collide. It looks unsettling, like a science experiment gone wrong, but curiosity wins and I take a bite. The flavors crash together, briny, sweet, nutty, chocolatey, and dill, all at once. It's confusing but not entirely terrible. The saltiness and sourness cut through the richness in a weirdly balanced way. It's unforgettable, deeply weird, and surprisingly not a total disaster. I won't eat it again, but I'm glad I tried it. Sometimes viral food is about the experience, not the repeat. Our final taste test, vanilla ice cream with chili oil, a viral combo with roots in Chinese cuisine. Creamy sweet ice cream meets savory, spicy, crunchy chili crisp. The visual is striking, red oil and chili flecks on white ice cream. The aroma is a wild mix of sweet and savory. First bite cold, creamy sweetness, then a wave of garlicky crunch and gentle heat. The fat in the ice cream tames the spice, letting complex flavors shine. It's a roller coaster, cold, hot, sweet, savory, creamy, crunchy. This isn't just a gimmick, it's genuinely fantastic, sophisticated, surprising, and unforgettable. Verdict, 1,000 times yes. Sometimes the wildest combos are the most brilliant. So after 3 vastly different taste tests, what have we learned? What is the secret ingredient that transforms a simple bite into an unforgettable memory? It's not just about being delicious, though that certainly helps. The crispy ramen was delicious. The chili oil ice cream was delicious. The pickle-wrapped Snickers, well, it was an experience. The key element, the thread that connects all memorable food moments, is surprise. It's the feeling of your brain trying to process a flavor or texture that it did not expect. It's a culinary plot twist that engages your full attention. An unforgettable bite challenges your expectations. It takes familiar components and combines them in a way that creates a completely new narrative in your mouth. The ramen hack worked because we expect ramen to be soft, but it was incredibly crunchy. The chili oil ice cream worked because we expect dessert to be only sweet, but it introduced a complex world of savory heat. Even the bizarre Snickers pickle worked because the sheer shock of the flavor combination is impossible to forget. It's this element of surprise that sears a food memory into our brains. Texture also plays a massive role. Our mouths are incredibly sensitive instruments, and a unique textural experience can be just as powerful as a unique flavor. The shattering crunch of the ramen, the crisp snap of the pickle against the chewy nougat, the crunchy bits of chili crisp in the smooth ice cream, these are all textural moments that elevate the experience. An unforgettable bite is often a multi-sensory event. It's not just taste, it's the sound, the feel, and the temperature contrast that all work together to create a lasting impression. Ultimately, an unforgettable bite tells a story. It has a beginning, the anticipation, a middle, the surprising collision of flavors, and an end, the lingering aftertaste and memory. It makes you want to talk about it, to share the experience with someone else, to ask, can you believe how that tasted? Whether it's a brilliant hack, a bizarre challenge, or a sophisticated culinary collision, the bites we remember most are the ones that wake us up, shake up our perceptions, and remind us that the world of food is full of endless, thrilling possibilities waiting to be tasted. Alright, let's peel back the curtain on the food you think you know. We're moving into the realm of the truly unbelievable. Did you know that a banana is, botanically speaking, a berry? Grapes, kiwis, and even eggplants are berries. But strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries? They are not berries at all. They are aggregate fruits. And that classic argument that a tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable? Pumpkins, squash, cucumbers, avocados, and bell peppers are all fruits. The term vegetable is not a scientific one, it's a culinary one. And those tiny things on the outside of a strawberry that we call seeds, they aren't seeds. Each one is actually a tiny individual fruit called an achene. Carrots were not originally orange. For centuries they were purple, white, yellow, or even black. The orange carrot we know is a relatively modern invention. It was developed by Dutch growers. Food is never just food. Let's dig deeper into the bizarre annals of food history. You might enjoy ketchup on your fries, but in the 1830s, Dr. John Cook Bennett promoted tomatoes as medicine. He made ketchup pills, a popular patent medicine until copycats ruined it. Speaking of condiments, let's talk about saffron. During the Middle Ages, it was worth more than gold, creating a dark underworld of counterfeiters. They'd mix it with marigold petals or turmeric. In 15th century Nuremberg, saffron adulterers were burned at the stake. Now to ancient Rome, where they loved garum. It was a fermented fish sauce made from fish intestines, gills, and blood, mixed with salt, and left to ferment in the sun for months. The best garum was as valuable as perfume. Ever wonder about the sandwich? It's named after the Earl of Sandwich, a gambler who didn't want to leave the table. He had meat put between bread slices to eat with one hand, and the name stuck. You might think the food in your kitchen is normal, but it's hiding weird secrets. Take a can of pineapple. The rings are a byproduct of the pineapple coring machine invented in 1911 that cores the fruit and slices off the rind. Let's talk about candy. That shiny coating on your jelly beans? It's shellac, a resin secreted by the female lac bug. Now coffee. Kopi Luwak, the world's most expensive coffee, is made from coffee cherries eaten, digested, and excreted by the Asian palm civet. Finally, the fig. Figs have a relationship with the fig wasp. The female wasp crawls into a fig to lay her eggs and pollinates it. The fig digests the wasp's body, so when you bite into a fig, you're eating a mummified wasp. So there you have it, food explorers. We have journeyed from the brilliant to the bizarre. We learned that the food on our plates is full of secrets and unbelievable stories. We've seen that the world of food is infinitely weirder and more wonderful than we could ever imagine. But our journey is far from over. This is just the beginning. The culinary universe is vast and full of mysteries waiting to be solved. Here at BBB Bites, our mission to explore the bold, bizarre, and brilliant is a never-ending quest. The next bite that will make us stop and say, wow. So what's next on the menu for BBB Bites? Imagine your favorite childhood breakfast cereal doing something it was never meant to do. The next episode is going to be a wild ride, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Until next time, stay curious, stay hungry, and never stop exploring the deliciously weird. The next bite is just around the corner.